Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our lovely little world where I'm trying to fix the world. You may have noticed I am in creative, and it's to preference the fact that throughout episode 2 and 3, my microphone fought with me severely and it made like weird hopping noises, crackling noises that I could not fix in post. So I'm here to say I'm sorry, and if it's too painful for you to watch the episode with the little crackling noises, then I will try to like timestamp the video so that you're able to skip through to like key progression moments to not be so annoyed as I was. Because this series is really mostly for me to grow as a YouTuber just in general, trying to edit better, make better sounds, story drive better. Like, it's so hard to keep a concise thing, which is why even this intro has taken a ton of takes and pauses. But I think that's all I really wanted to say. So please enjoy this episode of Should I Spin? I know I'm about to spin. Spin! Ooh! In Reclamations! And I'm very excited because last time I honestly did quite a lot of progress in a short amount of time. Very happy, not very distracted. We have plants that are growing, and I wish to fix this starvation state that I am just always in. So I think what I should do is maybe fish. I need food. I really wish to eat of my plants. Okay. Let's think about this. Maybe in the quest book, I could go a little bit farther ahead than it initially wants me to, and we could start looking towards iron, watering can. We need a bunch more iron for this. We're not going to be able to get iron until at least the mandrakes grow, because we need them to milk them for blood, basically. You know what I could do? I think, yeah, we have bones and bone meal. I could very well just bone meal things. All right, what do I think is the most important one to get online fast? I honestly think it's mangrove. It's either mangrove, it has to be mangrove. Because basically, oh, we could also start doing some better farming as well. But mangrove allows us to start getting iron, which allows us to get a watering can and just make everything so much faster and better. So let's come here. Oh my god, I'm gonna need a fluid vessel. I don't have copper anymore. Oh, I got copper. I'm the goat. Okay. Let's grow that. Oh my god, it grew like nothing. I'm pretty sure one of the quests is to make crop sticks. And with crop sticks, we can put just sticks together and then we'll get crop sticks. And that will actually support our crop growth quite a lot. In my own words, this episode is literally about plants, mostly. The power of plants. And one of the main features of this mod pack is the crop sticks and agriculture in general, because it allows you to make better and better plants and crossbreed plants into different plants. I am explaining this now because in the video I never really explained it very well. So here we have a level 1 seed, which is the base seed you would get from like breaking grass and stuff. And if I were to place this down here, you could see it's level 1 and it would take forever to grow. And we could place another one here. And this is the basic setup for making better seeds. You get a double crop stick and then 2 plants. They don't need to be in sticks like this, but I put a lot of mine in them like this. So my setups usually look like this, but it's completely unnecessary. You just need 2 seeds and 1 double cross stick thing like this. And then you can grow both of them up. And over time, which actually this might take a while, another seed will pop here, and it can have just +1 of any of these stats: fertility, gain, growth, mutivity, or strength. And they all do a little bit different things. Like growth makes them grow faster just in general. Gain makes you get more of the thing when you harvest it. Strength allows you to do it on like some plants can only grow on specific things. And with high strength, it lets you bypass that. But slowly this will allow you to grow. Now, I do want to show off the watering can. It is something we are going to be getting later in the episode, and it is like a god item. It is the main reason you want iron early on. And it's because it kind of acts as bone meal in a different way. It kind of just increases the general tick speed of plants, which if you water with this, then it will make it so it has a much better chance of growing here. Yeah, and we can see on like a seed that's just not grown, it will make these grow up so much faster than if you just waited regularly. So now we have another thing here, and actually this one gained no increased stats. So what you would do is you would take that and you would chuck it away because it is bona fide trash. And then you would go again with the watering can until you get another seed. And this one has +1 gain, +1 fertility, +1 growth, and +1 strength. So I would take this seed. I am in creative, so I do have to kind of cheat because it's going to break when I break it. And then I would replace one of the two parents with this better one. And now when we breed it again, we'll have a chance for 3s and a chance for more 2s and stuff. So you just do it over and over and over again until you get to these majestic 10-10 plants, which, as you can see, they grow fast by themselves, and they're going to just produce way more than a regular plant would. Let me go into survival, game mode S, and then we'll go survival. And then if I were to harvest this plant, which is a 111 wheat seed, we would get 2 wheat. Or, I mean, if I harvest another one, let's just see how much it varies. Also, the watering can is fully infinite. We get this, we get 3. So, you know, you get like 1 to 4 wheat every harvest, I think. 1 to 3, who knows? But if I harvest one of these 10-10-10 wheat seeds, we get 6. And I think that might have been on the low side. We get 9. We get 9. We get 8. So then if you make a big farm, like a 3x3 grid like this is, and then you just get a watering can, you can grow these up really fast and just, you know, get so much wheat. You can also use a stone tool or any tool on Aggie plants, like a hoe, to harvest them a lot, specifically the hoe. And then you could kind of sit here and you could just see how strong this is. Within seconds, we have, let me harvest one more time. Within seconds, we have 406 wheat, which is what, this is what's going to allow us to solve our hunger problem forever. And I mean, if we use this on other plants, like the mystical agriculture plants here, where we can legitimately just generate almost any resource like diamonds, ender pearls, blaze rods, XP, like almost anything you want, just straight up iron, then it gets truly really ridiculous. This will help us grow all of our stuff initially. Should I make my farmland expand to here? You know what? Probably. And we need to start making more dirt. Which means we need more mercury, which means I just need to turn this machine on. Let's give this 2. If I remember correctly, let's try 1 for now and see how much it actually smelts. And then this has a stack. Let's put 1 in here. And then this thing is its own thing. We need another basin. I might just make that as well. I don't have the copper, really. Oh, I need to cut this guy. Give me that. Where is my pickaxe? Axe, boom. Let's break that down. Now we have some more copper. Now I can make not this, but this. Boom. And all of my machines now have a furnace. So let's make them all start running, except this guy. He doesn't really have the resources yet, but you definitely do. Oh, I need to put more dirt into this. Boom. Basically a stack. Nice. Okay, let's go to bed. Very glad I got this bed really early on. Otherwise, I would have to suffer against the wrath of the poisonous spiders again. So, okay, that used all of the... Oh my god, that used all of it. This thing's ratio is really bad. Okay, let's get the Striat and put it here. And we just need to pump like so much stone into this guy. It might be time to get even more stone, which is just crazy. Okay, let's see how much this thing's actually going to be doing. So it has all of that cobble. We basically want to see, is it doing the whole stack before this burns out? Because if that's so, then we're kind of wasting coal a little bit. Boom, boom. And that did 16. This does 16. That does 16 with 1 coal. And this one does what? Like 9, did it say? Yeah, and it definitely runs out before the coal runs out. So maybe it also tries to do 16, but it just doesn't have enough cobblestone to do so. This was the cobblestone guzzler. How has this went? We have 18 of this in the back. We have 16 of you. And we have, oops, I took the stone out of this guy. Ah, that's fine, whatever. Let's just put it in for now. Okay, so 26, 26, 18. I think I'm willing to start making more dirt again. We're gonna go like this. And this is our our least big factor, but it's a ratio of 1 to 2 for all of these materials. So we're gonna have 18 times 2 as our amount of dirt we're about to get, which is 36 more dirt, which I think we started with what, like 12? Maybe 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We actually have 18 dirt. We're still about to get a ton more, and then we're really going to be able to start getting our farming going. So now that we have a lot of this going, maybe what we can do is start looking towards this, the fluid vessel. Now we need to make these bricks, which means we are going to need to smelt. What was that? 4? Was that 4? Yeah, it was 4. Oh, we also need another one of these pots in the middle. Oh my god. Furnace soon? We'll see. Let's smelt 4 of these. It's so not great. Just do that for now. Okay. So smelt that. Get that going. And what we really, really need is more copper, which is kind of sucky because that means we're going to have to go explore more. I need food. And we just need to harvest. I think I can make some bread now. Yep, we have 10 wheat. Let's go make some bread and let's go find some copper. 3 bread. Num num. Wait, is there something I can do with this? We have a triangle bread recipe. Oh, I did recipe. No, I need to do uses. See, I can smelt it into toast, which will increase it by half a bar, no, a full bar, and will give me a lot more saturation. So I think that's worth doing. Oh, it's in a smoker though. Ah, we can do it in a furnace. Okay, okay. Okay, well, let's just smelt it and get some toast. More efficient. And now that I have these bricks, kind of close to making this, we need to make another one of these first. I'm out of sticks. Wow. That's an interesting one to be out of. Okay, let's do that. And now make this. And have no inventory space for the love of God. And we just need 1 piece of copper. Oh, I do have a choice in the matter. I could either make a piece of copper or I could grow copper. Like, okay, you see this? At some point, you're going to run out of runes to get copper for. And we can grow copper with a special kind of flower called the copperosa. You can breed and harvest trace amounts of copper from these plants. So how do we get them? We have to merge plants together, but I just don't know which ones. The flower will only grow in a waterlogged crop. If you successfully crossbreed the copperosa, but the crop stick is not waterlogged, it will not grow. Okay, so let's get our more dirt because it should be done now. We have 32, which didn't use all of it, I guess, because we didn't put enough fuel in, but this should be good enough. We go like so, and I'm going to expand it outwards even more. I think that this will be fine. So we have all of this space to grow stuff now, and actually I didn't need to open this entire row up. So let's fix that. Boom. Now we're gonna have a ton of land to do all of our cropping needs. And it's just in time because it's bedtime. Food, yum, bang. We make a little hearty meal. That was great. And I think, I mean, we're full saturation, full hunger. Let's just go find another rune. Like, we need 1 copper to start progressing majorly. Let me not sit here and try to crossbreed plants for 5 hours and then finally get it. I see a copper block right there. And that's legitimately all we need, I hope. These different stone tools in my hotbar. It looks so bad. But it's fine. It's fine. Copper. Oh, let's scrape it first. Copper. Yum. Oh, there's another one on this rune too. I almost missed that one. You know what? I think that this is going to be good enough for me. We have what, 5 copper blocks? Yeah, that's good enough. Let's go home. Let's make our machineries and let's start milking some mandrakes. Back home, sweet home, and we've gotten about 60 straw, which is nice. Maybe I can get 60 here, please. Please, 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 please. Okay, good. 60 on the dot. Great. Another thing I'm noticing is that we're perfectly out of food again, just about, which is lovely. I love walking always. That's one of my favorite things to do, of course. And our cut copper blocks, slap them on there and get a bunch of copper. Thank you very much. Now that we have 42 copper again, beautiful, we can make this guy, I think. Wait, where are those bricks? There they are. Good. And make the fluid vessel. So what this guy will do is, I'm pretty sure, instead of the sal-almonic accumulator that turns water into sal-almonic, if I come here to the mandrake and I put the mandrakes into this fluid vessel over this machine, the sal-almonic tank, or wait, it might actually be this one that goes on both of them. Let's try it that way. I think that's actually more correct, but let's sleep first. Okay, can't sleep quite yet. Fine, whatever. We take the 1 mandrake that I have. I should probably get more. Where are my mandrakes? Mandrakes? Up, 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 up. Okay, we found the mandrake plant, a plant that grows blood, and we're trying to turn that blood and take all the iron out of it. What we need to do is take the sal-almonic accumulator above a fluid vessel. So sal-almonic accumulator, fluid vessel. I think this is correct. So I put the mandrake in, and then just water? Surely not water. Basically, blah, blah, blah. Sal-almonic meant for the sal-almonic, you need to place the fluid vessel below it. If we look at this, it requires the accumulator, which is the blue machine on top, and then it requires 500 millibuckets and a mandrake to turn it into 250 or a hemogenic fluid, which is what will turn into iron eventually. So now if I take the fluid and I put it in here, that's gonna turn into 250 millibuckets of blood. Good. Okay. Mandrake. I think this seed is able to produce a mandrake, which gives me nausea, which is fun. That's great, I guess. I think there is a way to prevent that from happening, to get some earmuffs. But I could make some, but I think it's funny and fine that it happens. So we need this bucket now, which means I just need, I don't know how much I need for a bucket. I think it's 1,000 LMBs. So I need to do it a few more times. Gosh, dang it. I need them not to all spawn a goddamn thing. Mother hucker, they're all spawning. Ow. Okay, well, can't see anything. These little guys are yelling at me. I need more of this acid. Now, the only problem is that the only way I get this acid is if I use this blue one on top of this one. So I'm gonna have to move it over and like use that as like a secondary source kind of thing to hold stuff. All right, but anyway, we have a bucket of blood now. Great success. So with this bucket of blood, we can come here and we can, now that you have your hemogenic fluid, you can use it as a solvent in the liquefaction cauldron to liquefy copper. The iron in the fluid will transform the copper into iron alchemic sulfur. So we go in the liquefier, we use copper and a little bit of blood, and we get the iron one. And then with the iron one, we can put it in this instead of dirt and make iron. And put in... All right, let's think about how much copper I'm going to need initially. We're going to need to make a cauldron. What? I think we're going to need to make a cauldron like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to need 7 here. And then we're going to need a watering can. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So 7. I need 11. But the thing is, I already have 1 iron. So actually, we only need 10. So then, if we look at how to make this... It's 1 for 1. Oh, all right. Let's put 10 pieces for now into here with our bucket of blood and then turn this on. And that should start making the solvent version of iron. Yes, good. So we're going to need more mercury now. I need 8 more at the very least. So let's get in another... stack of stone, which I do not have. Okay, we're gonna go need to acquire some more stone, and I don't think I'm gonna montage it this time. Too many montages. I am going to do a magical jump skip to when I have more stone. We have several stacks of cobble now, and my pickaxe broke, so let's get out of here. That was pretty decent. Now we're going to be able to fuel our things, get our mercury, and get iron. So let's do that. Here's the cobble. Let's shove in. I mean, we know we only need 1 coal for more than 1 stack. So I'll watch that and make sure we put in more. Let's make a new pick for me. We're going to go buying. There's a pick. Good. You have to live in the rain. And I did not watch the... Oh, wait. Put more in. Okay. Good. We only need 2 more, realistically. But we made more of the material salt, so... And let's grab the mercury shards. We have 10 in there. We would like 4 more, but our thing just went out, so let's put in 1 more copper, or coal. Just need 2 more. Come on, 1 more. There we go. There's our mercury. So each one of these have 14 in it. Now I think the ratio is 1 for 1 for iron. Let's see. We start the machine. And where is it? Boom. 1 iron. We'll take that. Now we have 2 iron. Beautiful. Okay. How's this going? 13 iron. We have 15 in total. We can start doing some things now. So a very important item for me, watering can. It is just one of the greatest inventions of mankind in the early game, I believe. So we'll get a bowl, we'll look at the watering can, and we'll realize I need a bone meal. We can do that pretty easily. Let's break this guy and place him in the right spot. And I'll fix that in a moment, I guess. And now we go bread into here, and we still need seeds and stuff to put in there. Unless I ended up saving a little bit of bone meal. There we go, I did. Good. Good job, me. Watering can, bang. Now, let me show you why the watering can is just the greatest. We take 1 piece of water, and now forever and ever, we'll be able to water in a 3x3 grid like this, and this means just basically giga free bone meal. And there we go. And we could just start doing these plants all the way up to 10 really fast now. Like I can do this. We can go see if those other plants will combine. This one's kind of taking a little bit. There we go. And let's come over here. Let's just water all of these nice and good. And just like that, we have basically fully harvestable stuff in like kind of seconds, to be honest. It's really, really, really quick. But yeah, we can do our crops. So I might make a bunch of 10-10 crops and then come back and do a little jump skip to the future. But before that, let's do our other things that required iron, which is the cauldron, which I guess means first we have to make an ionizing paste. So to make this, water artichoke, belladonna flower, mandrake, and icy needle. So that's all of the things from our plants that we've been getting. So water artichoke, snowball, and icy needle, belladonna flower, and I don't remember what the other thing was. What was it? It was mandrake. Okay, I feel like the mandrake I'm about to pick is gonna spawn a baby. Gosh dang it, I knew it. Come here, come here. Die. Good. Oh, I already had 6 mandrakes. Jesus. Okay. Anodizing paste. Boom. Bop. Bow. Boom. And now that we have this paste, we can make a regular cauldron, which is just 7 iron. Yep. And then with this cauldron, let's place it for now. We're going to need to make our house bigger. Place it right here. Anodize it, and that will make it a witch's cauldron. Boom. And now with this witch's cauldron, there is so much we could do, I'm assuming. But the main thing we can do is start getting saplings, real living plants. We made dirt, and now we're making life. So with a little bit of magic and witchery, we can make potent mutagens. I don't know. This thing, we can make a special kind of bone meal that bone meals dead bushes into real saplings. And the way we do this is belladonna, water artichoke, and bone meal. So we take our bone meal. I'm going to make quite a little bit of this. And then what was it? It was water artichoke and belladonna. Okay. Let's get those plants. Okay, so now we have 9 belladorans and 9 water artichokes. So let's use them, but let me make some more food because I'm hungry. At this point, I don't think I need to make toast. I mean, we're just gonna have infinite bread. The watering can is busted. So let's we're gonna need our water bucket. And I might actually want to put an infinite water source closer to this because we need to fill it with water. So let me get water. And let's just fill it all the way up. I didn't know whether I needed 1 or more buckets. 3? Is 3 all the way full? Oops. Bang. 3 is all the way full. So, was it belladonna, water artichoke, bone meal? Belladonna. What? Right click? How do I do this? What we need to do is we need to place it over a campfire because it needs to be boiling. I see. How do we make a campfire? We're going to figure that out in the morning. Let's see. Campfire. There we go. It's not incredibly hard, but how the hell do I get logs? Unless it's the dead logs. If I can use dead logs, it's very possible. I can. Okay. I just need to acquire some dead logs. And thankfully, I kind of left a few trees because I'm a little lazy. There. Boom. Easy peasy. Now let's slide it right under this cauldron. Nice. Now she's boiling, which means I can also fill in this hole. Yippee. Now let's throw in our belladonna flower, our water artichoke, and bone meal. And this should take a second to cook up. It's doing all of its little particle-y goodness. And how long does it take? I don't know. Come on. I think it's working. Any second now? It finished its particles. Do I right-click it? Right-click? Okay, I just right-click it. And then we get the mantis root. Yay! So let's open hand right click it. We get 3 for each charge that was in the thing. And now let's just refill it and do it over and over again. So I think I'm gonna not force you to watch this grueling process. I'll force you one more time. You know what? You have to watch one more time because I can do it fast now. Flour, what? Oh, not put in the artichoke. Can I take that out? Oh, does it still work? What? Why is it so? Oh, nah, it thinks I'm trying to do another recipe. Oh, nah, nah, nah. All right, let's break it. Means I'm gonna need another damn artichoke and water. Okay, you know what? You don't have to watch. I'm gonna make these things. I'll be back. Wait, don't take that. God damn it, it messed it up again. I gotta stop throwing it so fast. I'm just not a witch yet. Witches apparently have to be patient as hell. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, yeah. Flour, wait. Artichoke, bone, wait. Flour, water artichoke, bone meal. It's the final one. Yes. I think we made, what, 27? Can I grab a chat, please? There we go. 27 mucus stuff. And now we come over here and we go, boom. Now we have a spruce sapling. Boom. That completed the main quest. Bang. Then we get more mucus, XP, and now it finally tells you about AoE tools. Can you believe it doesn't tell you about those until now? I guess it's kind of not necessary until now, except for like the stone stuff. That's pretty useful. And then warped signs. Wait, what is the point of this? Warpable signs. Wait, what? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow. This sign contains Via Roma, a sign-based fast travel system. Oh, interesting. You must first build a path and traverse it. You can then travel across it by shift left giving a sign of your path and then shift left giving another sign. Oh, wow. You could make fast travel signs. It's interesting. I'm not going to do that. The next things we need are witch's oven stuffs, which require more iron. But we are first going to get beautiful, beautiful, beautiful saplings. And I mean, I could end the session relatively soon once we get all of these lovely saplings. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get some of these trees grow. I bone meal that one and nothing happened. I'm going to get some of these trees grown. Ooh, cherry saplings. Nice. And then we might build a little bit nicer of a abode. And then, I mean, okay, the order of things that will happen. I will plant trees. I will make my crops really, really good. And then we will upgrade our house. And then that will probably be the end of the session. I think that would be a good stopping point. Boom. Okay. So we got all of these saplings. We got 9 different types. We got dark, spruce, acacia, jungle, oak, rowan. That's a modded one. And then birch, cherry, and then elder and rowan. Nice. Very, very nice. Now, I'm pretty confident our trees can just grow on any land, even if it's this land. So let's set up a little area. We'll put a dark tree here. We'll put a jungle tree here. I mean, maybe a little bit farther away. And then we'll set down some birch trees, some cherry trees, rowan and elder. I think these ones are important, by the way, the rowan and elder ones. I think they'll be part of certain recipes or whatnot. Oak, acacia, spruce, and yeah, that's all. We'll leave these ones in the chests at home, and we're gonna go get a food, fix our seeds, make them all lovely little 1010s. Maybe show once we hit 1010s if we hit any crossbreeds, some fun seed-esque stuff. Our first trees actually grew. Look at that one. That's like a different tree variant for cherry, I think. If you're wondering what the process is like and how long this takes, you can see that I've went through a bunch of seeds already, and they're all just not what you want. Because how you properly do this is you grow both of them fully first, because if you don't, then they'll just try to duplicate themselves, I think. So I try to fully grow both of them. And then we make our double trellis, our double crop sticks thing. And then we breed it. And then if it's not better than either of them, you take it, you throw it away, and then you get it again. And I accidentally harvested that one, whatever. Hopefully it just grows. Okay, good. And now this is a 7th growth, but it's also a 4-4 and a 3-3, which means it's just super good. And I mean, this one is a 7-2-2. I don't know which one I should replace this with, to be honest. This is what? This is, I mean, it's 4 points better than that one, but it's a lot. It's like 3 points, or yeah, it's 3 points just on growth better than this one, and then strength is 4. I think we should replace this one. That was actually a really, really good one. When I'm actually showing stuff, I guess I get lucky. So we place it back, we grow them all the way up. And I mean, we're at 7. Only 3 away on one stat from a 10. There's a 7-3-3, which is just the same as that one. So goodbye. And then double stick and water. And that's a 7. That's even worse. No, it's actually better on one stat on this one. So you're getting replaced. Boom, bop, water him. And we just keep on going like this until we get a 10. I think we're getting to the territory where I could hit a 10. Or at least very close. There it is! A 10. Wow, just when I was talking about it. Okay, it is just better than this one. Boom, bang, bop. Now we're just getting the rest of the 10s, which shouldn't be that hard. We're about halfway on all of them. So let's keep cranking. I mean, now we have infinite wood because of these trees. I think I'm going to chop a few of them down so that I am able to get some more charcoal and like real wood now. Jesus. Whoa. Oh, that was interesting. If I break with the axe on just vines, I can insta break basically. Look, we can just go bop. Oh, I shouldn't crouch and then I can do it. If I go like this, boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, these, whoa. If I want a lot of wood, jungle trees are kind of the way to go with their vines. What the hell? That was insane. I'm gonna leave this in here to just become charcoal. And that's gonna do us real nice. Actually gonna do it like this as well. And it's bedtime. We could, we'll gear up a little bit more before I start fighting stuff. I was thinking we could kill some zombies to finally get some, like, armor. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, what the hell, I just got back. How could I forget to pause my game? I was literally in a completely different place of my house because of my mother. Okay. That was something else. Next time before I go AFK for like that long, I should probably just hit escape. Holy, I could have died and lost 42 levels, I guess. And it would have been our first death. It would have been pretty disappointing. This time when AFK, boom. Easy, fixed, okay. Alright, we're back. Oh, there's a baby zombie! There's a baby zombie! Why are you not burning? Why? Why, God? Why? Get away from me! Die. Yes. This is at 7-7, 10-10, 7. So it's a little bit more to go. 3 points across the board. How's our charcoal going? Amazingly. So we'll slap that there. We'll put even more there. And we'll carry on with our lives of replanting and planting the seed. Wait, what was this one? 10-10? Now we are in max win territory. It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. You feel the 10-10-10 wheat seed? The 10-10-10 wheat seed? It's coming. Boom. Dun, wheat seed. Okay. Now, all we need to do is breed this guy a little bit so that we can get even more 10 wheat seeds. I guess you're a fine breeding partner. Why not? Let's get one more 10 wheat seed. And then what we're actually going to do is we're going to come here, which is something I skipped before, mostly because of the seed analyzer. What this will do is it'll let me look at the seeds just a little bit more in-depthly. We also want the book. And basically, it allows me to look at both of their genomes because they have like active genomes and like subgenomes, like all people do. They have like main dominant genes and non-dominant genes. And we basically want a 10-10 main dominant and subdominant. So that means when they're breeding, it's just more of a likely chance that we get everything. The full 10-10-10, just full domination, max win, OP seeds of doom. So let's breed these 10-10s together just one more time. And then we'll see if it is a full giga ultra maxed out seed. Here we go. Let's check this baby out. Boom. It's a full 10-10-10 wheat seed. Now, if I were to look at one of the other ones, they're probably also a full 10-10, but it didn't stack. So it makes me think, yeah, there's a 9 in one of its other traits, which doesn't show as on its main traits because they're just sub traits that can be passed on from child to child. But now we have a full giga gargantuan max win 10-10-10 wheat. So the first thing I want to do with this guy is just get more of him. So if I have no wheat in my inventory, which I have some, let's craft it all. Not like that. Okay. Let's craft it all up into bread. So we have 61 bread right now. And then if I hoe all of this all at once, we have 22 wheat just from 3 plants. So that means we're getting like, I mean, a lot more than normal. How much bread is this? So now whenever I feel like it, I can just get 7 bread. And I mean, it probably also varies. I could potentially get more than that 22. So now that we have full 10-10-10s, everything, and I could just grow these instantly as well with our watering bucket and then harvest everything again and over and over and over. So we have all the wheat we could ever need, all the bread we could ever need. Food is omega sorted. Now the next thing is now we can take our crop sticks and we can crossbreed Mandrake with our beautiful seed. And we could hopefully get a Mandrake that has, yeah, 10-10-10-10, beautiful, but it probably doesn't have all, yeah, its secondary traits are from its other parent. So we're going to take this one now and we're going to merge it with our beautiful one more time, so that both parents' genes get crossed. And we have a giga amazing perfect Mandrake. Keep trying. There's our Mandrake. Is that the perfect one though? Yes, it is. So now this will be our final Mandrake. Now we'll get rid of this one totally, because this is our final one, right? Gotta keep checking. Jesus. And now that we have this, now I want to find the subspecies that these two can combine into. Oh, and we have another tree. Let's mine this tree and then go to bed. Crouch, it doesn't work. Break this. Good. We'll break this. Hopefully that breaks. Good. That. All right, break this one. Now we're at the top. We can go a little buck wild. Break that whole thing down. Good. There is one over here. Trees can only be so perfect. Let's come down. Ouch. Oh, like this. And continue breaking. Let's kill this creeper. If I could hit it. Good. We got a gunpowder. Nice. Now let's keep breaking the tree. this tree is beautiful because I can do this. Boom, 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 bop. Ho, 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 ho. That's so good. What the hell? Now, I guess I will come back once we have 10 tens of all the plants I can get. Yeah? So Mandrake and wheat might just not have a crossbreed. I mean, I guess what we could do is we could come to the plant stuff and like you can see what, oh, you can see what they combine into. Okay. Okay. You can just see what they combine into. Oh my goodness. That makes life so much easier. What I would love to know though is what combines into being the copper plant, because we need to figure this one out. You know what it might be? It might be a potato and a carrot. It might be a potato and a carrot because look, why are they together here? I mean, there's also wheat and a carrot, and that's right next to this. Okay, let's make a carrot, which should be icy needle and wheat. There's a snowball. Now this should be a genetically perfect snowball. I don't know why I'm growing it, but I guess I am. So this guy, genetically perfect. Yes. Right. Yeah. Okay, great. Now we can plant this and then we can crossbreed it into a carrot that should also be genetically perfect because both of its parents are genetically perfect. There's a carrot. Okay. Now if we finish watering this guy all the way up, I mean, we don't really need to, but I will collect some carrots. 14 carrots from one plant. Poof. That's ridiculous. And this guy is genetically completely perfect. And we will breed our wheat with our freaking hay so that we can see what they crossbreed into, because I don't know what. And it could be what we're looking for. I suspect it's either a carrot plus a potato or a carrot plus wheat to give us the copper plant. There, it was a carrot plus wheat. Boom. So this guy actually does not grow if it is not in water. So we have to take this. I'm pretty sure it's genetically perfect. Yes, beautiful. And we need to make a little water area for it to live in. I waterlog this. Yes. I think that's proper. And now, can you grow? Yes, you can. Okay. This should, in theory, give us copper nuggets, which then we can turn into copper if I get 9, I think. So let's try this one more time. Then we harvest. And we can just rinse and repeat. Now I would want a 9x9 of these so that I can, you know, water as efficiently as possible and just get infinite copper. So let's make a 9x9 specifically for the copper plants because I think it's worth it. Beautiful. Now let's fill up our fields like so. Should just be able to water here. And let's twig there. So we can get another plant. Lovely. And we will do it again. And now we have a 9x9 grid that is all copper plants, the copper roses. If I use my stone hoe, I think, and I just harvest all of them at once, boom. Let's make this into copper and then show that one more time while I'm have it in my inventory so you can see it. So we have our 3. I'm going to do this 1, 2, 3. All is grown. Boom. And then just like that, 53 of them. And 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Just like that. Pretty nice and snazzy. We have almost a stack of copper. Boom! The power of plants, baby. And that's exactly where I'm going to cut it for this episode. We have infinite copper now, and it is beautiful. These plants are amazing. With infinite copper, we can make infinite iron. We can progress a ton, and it will be beautiful. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.